We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inès Armand translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4. 還元一級の先というのは、本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Mood tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okulandayım. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units, somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is skor, and that also means elephant. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inès Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inès Armand translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Ça, c'est ça, que c'est ça, non ça, c'est ça, sol chi sa che nulla sa, ne sa più di chi ne sa. Ecco. Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyperpolyglotting avec Élise. Moi, c'est Élise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça, c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu des jeux, surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps. Et parle des langues, de la linguistique, de l'acquisition des langues. 10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Night. Night. Come on. Yeah. Yo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bangba, okay, Bangbaz is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon. Sotto le frasche del capanno 4 gatti grossi stanno. Sotto 4 grossi sassi, 4 grossi e grassi gatti. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Un généreux, dégénéré, régénéré, dégénérò, dégénéré. Facile. Sì, sì, ecco, la gente, è la cosa che mi dice la gente, cos'è sempre che scoprisci che quante lingue parlo. Io sempre avevo l'impressione, diciamo, di che non era così, non era tan così, ma poi, dopo di aver visto qualche poliglota in YouTube, una delle cose che avevo scoperte era giustamente che la metodologia usata da quella gente poliglota che non avevo mai conosciuta prima, era più o meno la stessa metodologia che usavo io. I buy a computer or what? And here's another example. I like to point these out. For this word for or, but sounds vaguely like Hogun and the Hok in Hogun in Korean or Waku in Japanese, and that appears it is the exact same kind of character.
Okay, let me see.
Un chasseur, sa son chassé, ses chassés sont son chien de chasse.
Der dicke Dach.
Okay, der dicke Dachdecker deckt dir dein Dach, drum dank dem dicken Dachdecker, dass der dicke Dachdecker dir dein Dach deckt. Hola y bienvenidos al directo de Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. Yo soy Elisa, traductora, escritora y editora y comunicadora social con más de 20 idiomas de trabajo. Y aquí vamos a estar jugando videojuegos, sobre todo GeoGuessr, y hablando de idioma, la mejor forma de aprenderlo y caleta más. Zwei Zwetschgenzweigen zwitscherten zwei tschechische Schwalben. Tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un trigal en tres tristes trastos. Oh, I see. This is Diche Ishai Fui, which means do you want food? But yeah, are you hungry? That kind of thing. How are the boys? Cocine da boya. Pozo milao. Pote. Buenese. Proteine. Totopolo. In the designated chicken eating area, obviously. Okay, still 3 times I have to defeat him. And I don't have a whole lot of health left. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So, anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Monsieur. Livre. Liwe, livre.
Paks.
Mustan kissan paksut posket.
Maciej. Ja. Si. Wysoki. Maciej. Proč? Inter. Počkej. A. Si.
Track 6.
Aspri petra xes aspri apton ilio xex asproteri. Aspri petra xes aspri apton ilio xes asproteri.
En coginio panas.
Oh boy.
Ad ferad verda ferra ferda vetri.
Jacob. Hefed. 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 Hek. Hek. Hek.
Саша по шоссе.
А Саша по шоссе несла сушку на счастье и сосала сушку. А Саша по шоссе несла сушку на счастье и сосала сушку.
Mwalimu.
Juma ni mwalimu mke.
Дирак чима в чипах, щемп, чавю, ченчи, чини. Чирак чима в чипах, да, чирак чима в чипцах, щемп, чавю, ченчи, чини. А как и ткальщит, хикрine. А как и ткальщи, хикрine. Oh, thanks to cat signs. Meow and the pictures of the fish. They were proud.
Sööpä. Kupu. Yrittävät. Uraista. Omena.
Are in the city center. And it's got some interesting aspects to it.
여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까? 여자는 어느 나라에 있습니까?
Countries for living things. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So, anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Lo que pasa es que la manera, y esto se ve en tantos lugares, no es cuestión regional, sino más bien de un problema fundamental de la pedagogía oficial de los idiomas extranjeros, y que la manera en que se enseñan en tantos lugares, en las clases, en el colegio, no tiene nada que ver con el estado actual de la investigación sobre lo que se llama adquisición de idioma.
Doesn't, you can try something else.
In fact, I would say often you really know you're getting it with languages if you can't really explain why something's right, but you just bloody well know it's right. Hi, and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I am Elise, translator, editor, and writer with 20 working languages, and this is where we talk about languages and language learning and all sorts of other stuff, and we play games. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand, translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital
還元一級の先というのは、本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は
Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Morförrättare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula giderim. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is squad, and that also means elephant. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand, translated into English for the first time. And we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Ça, ça, c'est ça, ça, que c'est ça, non ça, c'est ça, sol chi sa che nulla sa, ne sa più di chi ne sa. Ecco.
Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyper Polyglotting avec Élise. Moi, c'est Élise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça, c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu des jeux, surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps. Et parle des langues, de la linguistique, de l'acquisition des langues. 10-159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Night. Night. Come on. Yen. Yo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bamba, okay, Bambas is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon.
Sotto le frasche del capanno 4 gatti grossi stanno. Sotto 4 grossi sassi, 4 grossi e grassi gatti. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Facile. Sì, ecco.
Hello and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise, the stream where I, Elise, a translator, a writer, and editor with 20 working languages, play some chess and look at more how-to videos as language learning resources. And we're also raising funds, as always, for the Inessa Armand translation project, where I am translating the works of Inessa Armand, who was the first head of the Bolshevik women's section, and whose works were suppressed by Stalin and never translated into English until now. So far, I've translated 37 of 38 of her extant essays and speeches, and pretty soon, once I finish the 38th of those, I'm going to be moving on to her correspondence. All that is available publicly on my Patreon, all the draft translations. Let me just drop a link into chat for those. Where is it? There we go. Trying to raise $8,500 to cover the total cost of translating and editing all this stuff. And I have, just in the past week or so, managed to make it over the halfway mark. This is my main source of income at the moment. It is a really rough time for translators because of the AI grift, so your support is very much appreciated. So let's start out with some Puzzle Rush survival. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, that's a back rank mate. Okay, here we have a pawn endgame. And yeah, I'm just gonna move my pawn. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, what have we got here? This is white to move. Albu e la mutare. And that is a back rank mate. So is this. Takes. And there we are. Let's see. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Okay, now where are we going with this one? Oh, same place. That is mate. Now we go here with the queen, brush the king back, and then it's mate again. Okay. We've got this, which is mostly mate. Then we have to watch out for this. So, yeah. That's a free queen because that's check. And, yeah. Well, a nearly free queen. A queen for a bishop. And, yeah. Okay, what are we doing here? So we can't go here because it just gets taken by the bishop. Can't take this because the queen can take it. The queen is currently being threatened by that pawn. I think the move is to move this bishop here. Yeah. So move the bishop there, and there's not a whole lot that white can do except to go here, which I can take, so yeah. If we go up here, then that's mate in 1. So that's what we're going to do. Another one of these brushing back. Okay, this is white to move. Let's see. What do we do with white here? Okay, hang on. Can't really do this because then the rook just takes, hello River Rune, and then I take back with the rook, and all I've done is traded a queen and a rook for a rook. So that's not it. Okay, if we go here though, that's check. Pawn takes, and then I can take my queen here. So I think that's the move. I'm trying to do more of that. It is a hard habit to get in, but like the top chess streamers do a lot of this. So okay, this looks like I'm going for mate in 1. I believe I'm taking the knight here to g5, because then the knight is seeing those two squares h7 and and f7, and I can just move the queen in. Is there any reason I shouldn't do that? I really don't see it. I mean, this is a free knight, but I think that's just a decoy. They often will throw a decoy into these puzzles so that you go for the obvious and not necessarily the best move. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think what I'm doing here is going here. That's check. And either the king has to move back or the rook has to take. If the rook takes, then, I mean, that's just going to be mate in just a second. I think that's what we're doing. That is not what we were doing. I mean, this looks like you just take this rook, rather. But then the king just takes back, and all you've done is traded rooks. That's not going to be it. Okay, but the king goes here. Then that's check. Oh, wait. Okay, this pawn forces the king to move away from this square, and then it's a free rook. Okay, that knight sees this square. The queen does as well. This is mate. Well, almost mate. There we go. If we go here, that's going to be mate. I don't see anyone who can get in the way then. Yeah. Okay. What are we doing here? So, if I move this pawn, it's discovered check from the rook. The king has to move away. Like right now, this pawn is also pinned. It can't move away from that square because then it's check from this queen. So, what are we to do? And we get a sort of a free queen. Well, nearly free. Okay, here. This pawn is pinned. This queen also sees that pawn. But the thing is, so does this queen. So we can't just take it, otherwise we're just trading. That's not what we're doing here. But of course, and here's the thing that we always have to keep in mind with these puzzles. This is made in one. Because this rook is looking at that. Because this is made in one, our only solution can be something that gives check. And that's going to be this. Okay. Do I want to take with the rook or with the queen? If I take with the queen, then it's just a queen trade. Okay, black to move. This pawn protects this square from the king. I think what I want to do is go here. That forces the king to go here. And then I move this rook down here, and then I have a ladder mate. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, no mate in one situation for me to worry about. If we go here, the king will have to move here. Then I can go here, that's check. Rook takes with check, and then I get the other rook. Oh, I put an extra step in that I didn't need to. That's what's going on there. If I go here, is that mate? Yes, that is mate. If I go here, that's check. And I mean, yeah, the king can also just move away from there and move to the other rank, and then it's safe. But I think it's better. I think it's more likely that the idea is that it takes this rook. Then that rook is no longer defending this queen, and I can take that queen. Okay. So the king did move over here, as I was saying was a possibility. So what am I doing? Okay, if I do this, then the queen just takes and I've only traded rooks. But if I do this, then the rook takes back. But then this rook is undefended, and I can take that rook, and I get a queen and a rook for a queen. Okay, now what are we doing? I can't move this rook here, because then I just lose the knight. I mean, then I just lose the rook. The knight takes it. If I put this knight here, that's check. The king has to move, well, someplace. I mean, one possibility is here. Here would also be a possibility, but it can move a bunch of places. Depending on where it moves, I can possibly either take the knight or the rook. Or I get it wrong. But 27 isn't bad. That is my 20. That is my 21st best result of all times. Number 4 this week, and number 1 today, but that's easy because this is the first time I've played Puzzle Rush today. I think my best result was like 33, which is pretty good. I mean, like, I've watched like top grandmasters stream this, and they'll get up to, I think, like Hikaru Nakamura gets up to something like 75 or something like that, and by the time you get up there, they are really, really hard. Okay, this forks the king and the rook. This is back rank mate again. Okay. These are pawn endgames, and they're quite fiddly because the only pieces on the board can only move 1 square at a time. So what we've got to do, we've got 4 here, and we've got 4 here. Now, I think I'm just moving this pawn. Oh yes, because then I turn into a queen here, and that's check. This is what's called a smothered mate. This king has nowhere to go. There's no place, and there's nothing that can take my knight if I put it there. So, that's mate. Okay, if I go here, that's check, And it's also a discovery on the queen. I don't think the queen has anything better to do than take, and no matter what the queen takes, I get the queen. Okay, so if I go here, the only defense that the king has is this bishop. And I can just take that bishop, and when I take that bishop, my queen will be covering the only 2 escape squares the king has, so that's mate. Oh, there was another bishop. See, that's the thing that you have to do in these puzzles, and, well, in chess generally, you have to be looking at the entire board. Or sometimes you miss something really important. Okay. That's mate. Now we nudge the king back. And then we move in. The rook takes. And then my rook takes back. And it's mate. Okay. See, this pawn is defended by my king. This pawn is also protecting this square here. So if I move my rook here, the king can't take it. The rook can't take it because the rooks don't work that way. This square and this square are covered by the rook, so the king can't go there. And these 3 squares are covered either by the rook or by the rook and my king, so that's mate. This is also mate. So is this. If I go here, is there any place for the king to escape to? No, there's not. If I go here, that's check. The king can't move anywhere around there because of this rook. So it has to move back. When it moves back, I move in with this rook and it's mate. Okay, this is black to move. If I put the queen here, nothing can take it. This square is covered by the queen. This square is also covered by the queen, leaving only here for the king to go. At which point, now this bishop is also covering that square. So I can move that queen up to there. The queen and bishop are coordinated, so I can go there and it's mate. This pawn means that this is mate. This is a harder one. Okay, this is okay, yeah, black to move. So this king is pretty much trapped. This rook is covering all these squares. The bishop is protecting those squares. The king can't go there. The king is covering these. But there's no check yet. This pawn will make it mate. Okay. So if we go here, That's check. What happens then? I mean, the queen can take, and then I just take back with the bishop and I've won a queen. But also the king is in check and has to move away. Wait, okay, so if my queen is here, what squares is it looking at? It's looking at this one and this one. Hey, Danopoli, how are you doing? Okay. So, this one looks like another mate in one situation. So, what have we got here? Ah, not too bad. Okay, so right now, the king can't go to this square, or that square. Well, or this one because of this rook. So, there's literally only one square available. In puzzles, my rating is like 2100 something. In daily chess, my rating is currently it's like 1206. And it's just under 1100 in rapid. So I had kind of a losing streak that I'm still recovering from. Now, what do we want to do? If we move... Okay, so we can go here. That's check. And the king has only one place to go. Which is here. Ohio, and you? If I take this pawn, then let's check again. I mean, the other checking move is this. And then the king has... Oh, Alberta. Been through there on the train from Toronto to Vancouver a few years ago. Yeah, so I think we're attacking with the rook. Yeah, and we take here, and that's mate. Oh, this is a neat one. So, right now, my queen is X-raying the black king. The black queen has my king in check. If I go down here to defend my king, then I'm also putting black in check. And I get a free queen. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay, if I go here, then that's check. Nothing can take my knight, and the king has nowhere to go, so that's mate. Okay, what are we doing with this one? Okay. Right now, my bishop and knight are forked by that pawn. If I go here, I'm attacking the rook. Black has to take back with that pawn, at which point this is mate. But that was apparently not the solution. Okay, so the king can't go here. King can't go here. So there are a couple of options. This is check. Then the king can just go here and is attacking my rook. And if I move here, the rook is protected, but I lose the bishop. Oh, that is the wrong Discord link. I need to fix that. If I go here, it's mate. Okay, so it worked? Good, good. Okay, where is my chat window? So, what have we got here? All right, now we have this bishop is threatening my bishop. We've got this open diagonal to the king. And that was wrong. You only get 3 mistakes in this. Okay, this is another one where I think I'm getting mate, either that or winning material by threatening it. So I got a couple of moves that can do that. My queen can go here. But then the king has this escape square. And I don't think that's great. If I go here, ah, okay. So then the bishop goes here. I can go up here and give check again. Or something. Oh, wait. This is discovered check. And I would have queen. Okay, this king is kind of stuck. And this pawn is hanging. Okay. What are we doing? This is a kind of tricky one. I believe I'm gonna have to do a sacrifice. Because there's not a good place for my queen to move right now. Can't move here because of this. Can't move there because the king can just take it. Then we've got these two rooks. Okay, now where do I want to go? I think I want to go here. Then I can bring the knight into the attack. What are we doing in this one, though? Okay, so if I take here, then the bishop can take back, and I can just take back with the rook. The rook is defended by this knight, and is also covering these two squares. So that's mate. Okay, what's the deal here? Oh. Okay, if I do this, I mean, not that, obviously. If I do this, the queen and the bishop are both forked. The bishop is forked by the pawn, and the queen by that bishop here. Okay, so do I take this queen? That's a good question. If I take the queen, then takes, and then I can take here, and I've got a queen and a bishop for a queen. Let's see. I think I'm just going here. And then this is mate. Okay, this king is kind of stuck. Can't go anywhere around here because of the rook. Can't go here because, I mean, can't go here because of the king, or here. Or here because of that pawn. So I guess what I'm doing is this. Okay, from here what goes on? How do I continue this? Like that. Okay, this rook is hanging. And there's also a mating threat, though not much of one. But I can go here. That defends the rook and puts the king in check. Okay. We got two options now. You can either check with the rook, and then this rook goes down here, or with the queen, and then the same thing happens. What's the difference? Difference is that if I do it with the queen, then my queen's kind of stuck, and that's the end of the attack, so... Okay, negro la mutare, black to move. Okay, my king is in a pretty dodgy little position here. But I've got a few options. Okay, this one's no good because my queen just gets taken by that queen. If I go with the knight, then things look a little bit better. So let's do that. Now this knight is guarding these two escape squares. Okay. This one's looking like made in something. 1 or 2 or 3 or something like that. This... Okay, so... This rook is covering all these squares. These two pawns are covering both of these squares. The only safe square that the king has right now is this one. So I think I'm going here. Here. And now what happens? Well, if I go here, then the only option for this king is to move there. At which point I can go here, promote, get a queen, and then it's mate. Okay, lots of shit going on this board. Okay, one thing we can do here. No, that doesn't work. So I was going to say I can go here, and then the knight takes, which opens up an attack on this queen, and I get a free queen, except that doesn't work because the knight takes with check. So that can't be it. Okay, what happens if I sack the queen? Like, do an exchange sacrifice. Is that any good? I don't think that's any good. If I go here, and I guess queen just takes, and I could take this pawn. But then, I mean, that's no good. Option C, I go here, that attacks the queen. This pawn takes back. The queen is still attacked and has to move. And then it's a free knight, I think. Let me just make sure that that's all we're doing is a free knight. Okay, now we're getting into some really hard stuff. Or potentially really hard stuff. Okay, so one option here. Do this, I fork the queen and the king, I win a queen. But if I got anything better than that? That's what you've always got to ask with these. If I move this pawn forward, then I've got check. Discovered check through that bishop. The king has to move. Where does the king move? Well, it can't go here because of that pawn. It can go here or here. Is that better or worse than... Oh, wait. Okay, so it goes here. Then I go here. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're doing here. Hey, Hexen Definitive. Okay. So I'm in check. So I got to do something about that. I can either move the king or take. I move the king. I mean, and then at some point I've got this. The question is, what needs to happen to make that work? Yeah, this is Puzzle Rush. And I think I am in the process of breaking a personal record right now. And the stakes are high because if I get 3 mistakes and I've already had 2. So, okay, if I move here, then the knight goes here, and that's a check I take with the queen, and yeah, I mean, that's nothing. So I don't think that moving... I think I do have to actually take. Okay, I did have to take. Now, thank you, Danopoli. Okay. Now what? If I go here, the queen takes. After which... I take back with the rook. The king takes with the rook. I feel like that's not giving me much either. Is there anything else going on here? Okay, what if I put a little Zwischenzug in, an in-between move? Go here. Does that help me? Like, what can happen then? Well, yeah. My bishop gets taken. So that's no good. But that was wrong. Oh, wow. I broke a personal record already. This is my best score ever. With Chelmailung Shir de Victory, 21. Hardest puzzle solved, 1982. Yeah, okay. Nice. So, that is breaking a record. I'm excited. I'm gonna play a little bit of Blitz, and then after that, take a quick bio break. Oh wait, I'm playing against somebody who's also streaming? Okay, that is what I was hoping for. Okay. I feel like there might be some sort of tactical thing that I can do here. I mean, but I think I'll just castle to safety for the moment. may be able to win a queen here. Or a knight. Okay, interesting choice. I think that was actually a pretty good move. Time to develop this bishop. Okay, that was actually a really good move. Because if I go here, that's mate. So I'm gonna have to bugger up my pawn structure. Yeah. Yeah, that did not turn out the way I was really kind of hoping it might. Is there any way that I can actually make this less suck? Yes. Jesus. Okay, this is... Wow, this is not a great position I've got here. But the one thing I do have is that now this bishop is pinned. That bishop cannot move, so I can put some pressure on it. If I go here, then I'm attacking the bishop. And then I can potentially win a bishop and a rook. Bollocks. Okay, that worked better than I was expecting. Considerably better than expected. And this bishop is still pinned. I mean, not entirely, but... there are not a whole lot of places that that bishop can go without losing a rook. Yeah, not great, but I don't think terrible. Ah, that was not good. Okay, GG's. Time for me to take a quick bio break. I will be back in a few minutes. Hi, and welcome to Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I am Elise, translator, editor, and writer with 20 working languages, and this is where we talk about languages and language learning and all sorts of other stuff, and we play games. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks. Perfect. Okay, 3 of 4.
El hospital es
還元一級の先というのは、本当に誰も知らない字ばっかりでしょうね。私は Okay, we've leveled up and it is time to pick another language. Tröttare än vanligt. Maten är färdig. And let's see what we're doing when we get back. Greek. We're doing Greek when we get back. Ben neredeyse her gün okula gideyim. Uyum. Fun fact. Turkish. Hello, Shakespeare. How you doing? Fun fact, in Spanish, the word for bishop in chess is alfil. And that actually comes from Arabic. Fil. The same word fil as this. Meaning elephant, because the bishop traditionally was to represent elephant units somehow. Similarly, in Russian, the word for bishop is skor, and that also means elephant. Okay. This is Elise with an update on the ongoing Inessa Armand translation project. We now have 37 of the 38 extant essays and speeches by Inessa Armand translated into English for the first time, and we are just short of the halfway mark on the fundraising progress as well. This enrichment of the English language Marxist canon has only been possible with your support, and it's been a real lifeline for me. So anyone who would like to support this project can find links in the description for how to do so, and everybody who has already supported it has my sincerest thanks.
Ça, ça, ah c'est ça, que c'est ça, non ça, c'est ça. Sol chi sa che nulla sa, ne sa più di chi ne sa. Ecco.
Bonjour et bienvenue à Hyper Polyglotting avec Élise. Moi, c'est Élise, traductrice, éditrice et écrivain avec 20 ans de travail. Et ça, c'est la transmission en direct ou en jeu des jeux, surtout GeoGuessr en dernier temps. Et parle des langues, de la linguistique, de l'acquisition des langues. 10:159. Haven't made a huge dent in it, but we're getting there. Okay, gonna do some Chinese now. Nei. Nei. Mann. Yen. Jo. 5. Ducks are drinking wine. Bangba, okay, Bangbas is duck. Okay, I have now leveled up. Let's see what the XP situation is now. 10,340 out of 12,500. And as always, viewers can choose my next language for me just with a follow and a $5 to my Patreon.
Sotto le frasche del capanno 4 gatti grossi stanno. Sotto 4 grossi sassi, 4 grossi e grassi gatti. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Un généreux déjeuner régénéré des généraux dégénérés. Facile. Sì, ecco, la gente... è la cosa che mi dice la gente, sempre che scoprisce che quante lingue parlo. Io sempre avevo l'impressione, diciamo, di che non era così, non era tan così, ma poi dopo di aver visto qualche poliglota in YouTube, una delle cose che avevo scoperte era giusta. Okay, and I'm back. And that last game really does demonstrate the difference between puzzles and actually playing. I did not do very well at that one. I'm gonna try another. Apparently a bunch of deer were hanging out eating at the bird feeder. And just now, though I didn't get to see them because they'd already moved on. Vinca il migliore. May the best win in Italian.
Okay. Once I castle, we're setting up for one of my favorite blunders. Actually, and there's another one in here too. Because if the idea is to either take with the bishop or take with the knight, you end up getting 2 pieces for a rook, which is actually a better deal for me. Yeah. Now the queen's coming. Oh no, the queen isn't coming. That's fine. The queen is coming. That's fine too. The queen can't do a whole lot. And that knight is still hanging. And I now have a connect 4. Which is a nice structure to have. Even if it does come with doubled pawns. Now this pawn is pinned, because otherwise I could just take the queen. And the queen and the rook are on this same diagonal, which also isn't necessarily great. Opposite side castling. Interesting. Now I've... Okay. So right now, this is just taking a knight for a bishop, and I kind of like my bishop, so I don't know. Do I want to do that? I think I don't, actually. I have 2 pretty good bishops here. This knight is hanging, but I really don't particularly want to unhang it. Okay, now that knight is kind of pinned. trade probably isn't bad for me here. And Black quite correctly surmises that a trade isn't great for them. Okay, I can take one of these pawns right now. This is... oh, I mean, not that. Not that. This is check. But I can take back with the bishop, and then I'm fine. I can take back with the rook, too. And that exposes this rook. So... oh... no, that doesn't quite work. That does not quite work. So I was seeing this, but there's this. So that's no good. Okay, so one option I've got is to go here and attack the queen. Queen doesn't have many places to go. The queen kind of has to go all the way back here or here at that point, because everything else, the queen just gets taken. Yeah, I don't want to take the queen there, though. Take the queen there. Then we get sort of an ugly situation with that file. Oh, I am going to have to watch out for time now. Yeah, I'm playing with an increment, so I do have some leeway there. I think this might be coming. Oh, no? Okay. And there we go. GG's. That was not bad. Have another one. Especially considering how low on time I was. Playing white again. Fredouille. Francis. Okay. This again. Doing an artificial castle with a bit of a threat. Now that's no good. That's no good either. That can work. Potentially. Oh, I think I got something here. If I take this, rook has to take back, I go here. Effredouille, se trouve dans la bredouille. I can also win a rook because of this. Oh, that was well thought out. That does screw up part of what I was trying to do. Fortunately, not all. That was good. That, I think, might have been the only way of dealing with what I was putting out there. There, let's defend the pawn at the same time as creating room to double up. Okay, I gotta start using my increment wisely. Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, bugged that up. But not too badly, I think. Think I'm still potentially in this. Especially if I can get some increment rhythm going. Oh shit. Please don't notice that. He noticed. They noticed. GG. Rematch offer sent? Yeah, let's do it. Ah, playing black this time. I feel like I had some chances there that I screwed up. Welcome to anyone just joining. This is Hyperpolyglotting with Elise. I'm Elise, translator, writer, and editor with 20 working languages, and this is the stream where I play some chess, and we're also pretty soon going to also be looking at some how-to videos as language learning resources. I think I've got some interesting ones for you. Okay, don't mind that. That helps block this knight. Okay, let's get castled. An advanced passed pawn. Well, the queen can take that. Okay, so that's not great. That could have used a little bit more analysis. Need to defend this pawn. So far. Well, that's one way to defend it, I suppose. That is not a bad situation to be in. Oh. Although now he can... But wait, did not notice that. Which is... something to be happy about. Cause for celebration. the other hand, I have an outside passed pawn. I have definitely one of the better bishops for the moment. Okay. Oh god, I really screwed this up. Yeah, no. Now we're just looking for a stalemate trap. But I don't think we're going to find one. Although... yeah, no. Okay. Now we're going to change gears a little bit. And we're going to look at some various videos as comprehensible input sources. I'm going to start out. This is an Italian cooking video, crispelle con patate calabrese, a Calabrian potato dish by somebody called the channel is called Ricette che Passione di Ornella Scofano. I'm going to drop that link in chat for you, and we're going to have a look. Let me just get that shot widget where I can see it. Now, we're going to see whether this is a channel that does these things in a way that makes it useful for comprehensible input purposes. Okay, first of all, let's see what the subs are doing. We've got subs. Italian auto-generated. Okay, not bad.
Prepariamo le crispelle calabresi con patate. Una ricetta gustosissima. Vediamo come prepararle, morbide e saporite. Prepariamo.
I find it fascinating that in Italian morbido means like soft, and in English morbid means like sick. Okay, so we've got good visuals here. Patate lessate, and we got le patate here, the potatoes. right here on the screen, exactly the way we want it.
150 grammi di patate lesse o cotte.
I mean, also handy here, you've got the text on the screen, so 250 grammi. Hey, da Napoli. So you can hear it and you can see it. That's always ideal for this purpose.
Cotte al microonde. Per la cottura al microonde le possiamo prima pelare e avvolgere nella pellicola, invece per la cottura in acqua le lasciamo con tutta la buccia. Una volta cotte le andiamo a passare con uno schiacciapatate.
Okay.
Una
So,
ciotolina,
still
mettiamo 50 grammi di acqua leggermente tiepida.
okay. Still pretty good with the visuals here. She's talking about slightly warm water and we see water.
Aggiungiamo 5 grammi di lievito di birra fresco e mescoliamo per farlo sciogliere.
And yeah. So good, and she's talking about it and we're seeing it at more or less the same time. So that is definitely ideal for these purposes, because the idea is your brain has to make these connections between what the person is saying and what's going on. That is how you comprehend the input, especially at the beginning when you don't necessarily have a whole lot of vocabulary. So this is looking good so far.
Versiamo l'acqua con il lievito in una ciotola più grande.
Una ciotola, a bowl, and we see the bowl. Good,
Aggiungiamo
good.
ancora un po' di acqua per sciogliere tutto il lievito. Aggiungiamo 500 grammi di farina 00. Se volete potete usare anche metà di semola oppure farina 0, però aumentate i tempi di lievitazione. Aggiungiamo
Interesting.
adesso
So this is the same flour that they use for the vera pizza napoletana, the authentic traditional Neapolitan pizza. She's mixing it with these riced potatoes. Very curious.
anche 250 grammi di patate cotte e schiacciate finemente. Aggiungiamo mano a mano ancora un po' di acqua, quanto ne richiede l'impasto. La quantità di acqua varia a seconda del tipo di patate usate e dal tipo di cottura che abbiamo preferito. Con la cottura al microonde le patate verranno più asciutte, sarà necessaria più acqua. Sciogliamo in un po' d'acqua 10 grammi di sale fino.
Yeah, I mean, so far this is looking really good. We've got the visuals combined with,
E lo aggiungiamo
and she's speaking at a natural speed, but not too fast.
all'impasto.
L'impasto, the dough, which we can see right here.
Possono servire da 200 a 300 grammi di acqua, anche un po' di più o un po' di meno. Possiamo continuare a mescolare fino alla fine con un cucchiaio oppure possiamo anche impastare a mano.
If you want your hands to be really, really, really sticky.
L'importante è lavorare bene l'impasto in modo da renderlo elastico. Ideale anche fare durante la lavorazione delle piccole pause. Questa è la consistenza che deve avere alla fine il nostro impasto. Mi raccomando, non lo fate più morbido di così, altrimenti in frittura assorbe olio. Va bene?
Ah, okay, so it's going to be
Poco più
fried.
sodo di così. Dopo aver lavorato bene il nostro impasto, lo mettiamo a lievitare al calduccio per circa 5 ore.
5 hours of rising time. Servus,
Quando l'impasto sarà gonfio e in superficie presenterà delle bollicine, sarà pronto per la cottura. Per maneggiare facilmente l'impasto, ci ungiamo le mani con dell'olio di semi.
I mean, again, good visuals. This is very well done. I think we're going to add this to. Do we have already in the Discord Italian resources? We do not. We do now. Trying to get better about adding these things. There we are. I mean, I'm very interested in this recipe in general. I mean, it's like fried crispy
Mettiamo
potato
abbondante
thing.
olio di semi in padella e lo scaldiamo bene. Io uso olio di semi di girasole. Olio circa 180 gradi.
Ah, okay. 180 degrees. That's the same that you use to make chips.
Prepariamo anche un vassoio con della carta assorbente. E
Ciuddoredri. Cuddoredri. That looks almost Sicilian. That must be calabrese.
intanto iniziamo a cuocere le nostre crispelle con patate. Prendiamo un pezzettino di impasto, lo buchiamo al centro e formiamo una sorta di ciambella. E la caliamo
Una
subito.
sorta di ciambella. Ciambella is a donut, and we can see. I was gonna say, it looks like
Nell'olio caldo.
these are potato donuts.
Cuociamo poche crispelle per volta in modo da mantenere la temperatura dell'olio costante. Le
Very
lasciamo dorare
interesting.
nell'olio caldo da un lato e dall'altro e quando sono pronte le asciughiamo su carta assorbente.
Okay. So definitely a good one there. And I'm very curious about this. Sounds interesting. I mean, I'm just curious about trying that out. I've not heard of crispelle con patate. I'm gonna switch over, play another game of Rapid. I mean, of Blitz, rather, not Rapid. See if I can do a little bit better than that last one. Okay, so we're gonna go Sicilian again. Okay, getting that move. I don't mind that. Is this actually opens up my queen? And that is entirely a good way of playing this. Okay, so that pawn's a bit of a worry, but we'll figure out a way to get rid of that soon enough. Always see about fixing these doubled pawns with a knight trade. And actually, depending on where the knight goes now, potentially also sort out this annoying little pawn situation. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Now we've got a nice strong center. White has not really developed any pieces. We got a nice, like a connect 4 and all. Okay. Pretty happy with how this has been working so far. I have to figure out exactly what I'm going to do from here. Isn't really threatening much of anything at this point. I'm a pawn up at the moment. So not much, but it can sometimes prove decisive. Oh, oh, is there any reason not to take this pawn? That's the real question. Okay. Hmm. Ja, mal sehen. Ah, nicht schlecht. And I'm 2 pawns up. This is why 2 pawns can be decisive, because right now those are 2 passed pawns all the way over here. The one problem I've got okay. Okay, GG's. Okay, what's chat saying? Kannst du einmal auf dieses Video reagieren? Programm auf Bayerisch, Kubuntu aufhübschen. Ja. Ja, nicht schlecht. Ja, okay, mach mal. Mach mal. Ubuntu aufhübschen. Okay. Reaction stuff. So. Okay, Videofokus. Ja, gut. Okay, diesen Kanal kenne ich nicht. Sehr bayerisch. Bayerische Fahne und so weiter. Das volle Programm. Hey, I'm gonna just drop the link for this channel. Just curious, what have we got for subs? German auto-generated. And okay, let's see what. Okay, I can't hear anything, so.
Ja, also heil möchte ich echt sagen, wenn man den Desktop ein bisschen aufhübscht, gell, wenn man den schöner macht, wenn man ein Foto für den Hintergrund hinmacht oder einfach was anderes macht, wenn man ein paar Effekte allein machen kann.
Okay, I have to say, his face. There's something about the way he's positioned his face in this that reminds me of the Seventh Seal.
Okay? Also
It's not his face; it's the position of his face. Wie sein Gesicht positioniert ist.
Was habt ihr schon gesehen? Und dann fangen wir mal an, oder? Ha?
Okay.
Ja, genau. Also, da sind wir jetzt. Ihr seht, ich habe noch den schönen Zeiger, gell? Den, wo ich
Blender.
Da so gemacht habe.
Was ist denn?
Und jetzt gehen wir gleich in die Einstellungen rein. So.
Ja, also ist interessant, wie gut die automatisch erzeigten Untertitel von YouTube mit der bayerischen Sprache zurechtkommen. Und die kommen nicht so gut damit zurecht. Das überrascht mich weiter, aber...
Jetzt bin ich in die Einstellungen. Ne? Und ihr seht da schon diese ganzen Einstellungen, ja, Erscheinungsbild. Da kann ich zum Beispiel verschiedene Sachen machen. Aber, jetzt tue ich das nochmal weg, ich kann auch, wenn ich da auf...
Ubuntu, das ist doch eine Version von Linux oder sowas, ne?
Desktop den Druck. Dann kann ich zum Beispiel Arbeitsfläche oder Hintergrund einrichten. Gleich als erstes. Dann mache ich das und sehe da, ich habe da andere Hintergrund drin. Zack, das da und andere. Und schon wieder anders. Ne? Oder
Blaue Schnörkel.
blaue Schnörkel. Ne? Wie auch immer. Also da sind ein paar mit dabei. Ja, es gibt bestimmt ein paar, die wo euch gut gefallen werden. Ne? Und
Ist gut.
das ist ganz nett. So, jetzt kommen wir natürlich zum Beispiel, also ich verschwinde jetzt einmal ein bisschen.
Now, thinking about this in terms of comprehensible input for somebody specifically wanting to get used to Bavarian. It's not bad. He speaks pretty slowly. Natural speed, but not too fast. These subtitles are getting maybe 60% of this right. Not too bad, considering that it's Bavarian. Reasonable combination of, like, talking and visuals. He speaks very clearly.
Aber okay, und jetzt tut er da wieder ewig umeinander, weil das Internet so langsam ist, ich habe bloß 100er Leitern, da ist es halt so langsam. Nicht? Und dann lädt er mir die Bilder, wenn es gewiss ist. Also früher ist das alles gegangen. Nicht?
Es ist alles gegangen. Alles gegangen.
Oh, okay, also theoretisch kann man das machen. Ne?
Nee, ja, theoretisch kann man das machen. He's saying, theoretically this works, but the internet's really slow and it's screwing everything up.
Mei. Also, das ist ein... Naja, aber schauen wir mal nochmal. Nein? Oh, da schau hin. Jetzt hat er es. Und? Schau hin, jetzt hat er ein paar Bilder. Kann ich das zum Beispiel groß machen, dann sagt man mehr auf. Ah, da schaut das Maus, da, das Katzel, das Kleine, siehst du das? Das gefällt mir.
Siehst du?
Ha! Machen wir das. Ja, tun wir da installieren, schaut das mit sich an. Und jetzt können die erneuerbare Strings. Aber egal, ich tue das jetzt schließen und schauen wir mal, ob das Katzel da jetzt irgendwo unten ist.
Das Katzel. Nein, nicht Kassel. Das Katzel. Die Miezekatz.
Okay. Ja, oben ist jetzt das gleich sagen können, ja, okay. Und dann sage ich anwenden, du schau hin. Habe ich da eine Miezekatze auf dem Bildschirm?
Eine Miezekatze, a kitty cat.
Und zuerst habe ich...
Yeah. Gonna add this one. Okay, we're gonna call this multiple things. Because it's kind of German resources and it's definitely Bavarian resources. And Bavarian resources. Yes, I'm getting better about adding these things to the resources channels. Well, creating the resources channels as well.
Dann kann ich nämlich mit dem Mausrad einfach die Helligkeit von dem Bild da Dings machen. Zum Beispiel, wenn ich jetzt das verdeckt habe, ja, ich habe das ganze Bild, dann sagt Gott, was ist denn da? Ah ja, genau, da habe ich das. Ich kann es natürlich auch so machen, wie immer, dass ich da drüber gehe und dann sehe ich schon, aha, das ist der Einstellungsdings da, drücke drauf und dann ist es da. Ja?
Yeah. So, I would say, I mean, like the speed, and the way the visuals and the speech go together, definitely good comprehensible input. Yeah. Oh well, he's Bavarian. He's speaking in Bavarian, which has a certain rhythm to it.
Ich gehe jetzt wieder zurück auf das, weil das Katzel sagt, dass das hat man. Also der Mundgeruch von dem Katzel, der war nicht zum Aushalten.
I mean, these subtitles really aren't doing it justice, because this is not really German, it's Bavarian.
Und da ist mir das schon lieber. Gell? So, jetzt gefällt mir aber das nicht. Ne? Jetzt kann ich entweder...
Jetzt gefällt mir aber dies nicht. That does not say, jetzt kommen aber dies nicht, was überhaupt keinen Sinn ergibt. Das makes no bloody sense. He said, jetzt gefällt mir aber dies nicht. Jetzt gefällt mir dies aber nicht. Now I don't like this one either, really.
Da wieder eigene Systemeinstellungen oder ich sag da rechte Maustaste. Virtuelle Arbeitsflächen einrichten bzw. Arbeitsflächen Umschalter einrichten. Ja, und dann kommt da so ein Teil. Na, also nicht alles wie
Das Urteil, so ein Teil, a thing like this.
Ein Teil. Und was ist? Wie kann man die Arbeitsflächennummer anzeigen oder den Namen? Wenn ich das anwende, dann zeigt er mir das an. Okay? Ich kann sagen zum Beispiel Anwendungssymbole auf dem Fenster, Umriss anzeigen, oder auch nicht. Ja, da siehst du zum Beispiel, dass ich da 2 Monitore habe, aber du siehst bloß einen, weil auf meinem anderen läuft nämlich das Aufnahmeprogramm. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, and you've got, because he's looking at software, you get the text in, like, standard high German as well.
Und da herum genauso. Ne? Habe ich überall 2 Monitore.
I mean, I like the vibe of this channel, too. I mean, it's sort of relaxing, because he's just sort of puttering about on his computer, and he's just talking
Aber
pleasantly.
das soll ja jetzt nicht unser Problem sein. Aber du siehst schon, du kannst bloß einen Teil machen. So, jetzt gehe ich da mal in die großen Einstellungen rein und jetzt mag ich schon, warte, ich mach's nochmal klar, wenn ich die starte, schau mal hin, dann kommt da bei meinem Mauszeiger das Programm. Aber ich möchte, dass das hupft.
Well, it got Mauszeiger. It got that right. But, like, not, which was, it's different vowels even than in High German, where it's Mauszeiger. But somehow it got that, but it doesn't get anything else.
Hüpf. Oh, hüpf. Startanzeige.
Mauszeiger is like
Hüpfen.
mouse cursor.
5 Sekunden lang. Und jetzt pass auf, jetzt mal dazu.
Or mouse pointer,
boing,
rather.
Boing, boing. Oh. Leider ist mein Computer ein bisschen zu schnell, weil sonst hätte ich jetzt 5 Sekunden schön gekupft. Gell? Aber, naja, ist ja schon nicht schlecht. Gell? So, und jetzt habe ich da Erscheinungsbild und dann habe ich da verschiedene Untersachen. Ja. Aber das wollte ich gar nicht. Nein. Ich wollte jetzt was anderes. Verhalten, Arbeitsflächen, Effekte. Sage ich euch.
Okay.
Und da gibt's Warp.
He's very excited about the desktop backgrounds, I have to say.
Von die Fenster. Wo sind sie? Finde ich nicht.
I mean, there's, I don't know, there's like a kind of a Bob Ross vibe to this that I can get with.
Finde ich nicht.
Sort of relaxing.
Ich gehe da oben rein und sage, wow. Und da habe ich es gefunden. Ihr habt es wahrscheinlich gesehen, ja, ich nicht. Also ich finde das ganz bärig. Jetzt gehe ich da hin. Das einmal einschalten, geht du das einmal anwenden und jetzt schauen wir hier, was ich da jetzt mache. Ui, ui. Ein bisschen
Wobbly Windows.
Ja. Jetzt kann ich da ein bisschen mehr wabern machen. Sagen wir mal, okay, jetzt wabert ein bisschen mehr. Und ganz mehr, sage ich okay. Ja, das ist mir persönlich jetzt zu viel. Jetzt gehe ich da wieder rein und jetzt gehe ich den erweiterten Modus. Ja, ich mag da ein bisschen Steifheit rein und ansonsten nochmal nichts. Schauen wir mal. Oh Gott, das wackelt ja wie ein Kurschwanz. Ja, also Bewegungsfaktor mag ich ziemlich weit unten haben. Probieren wir es einmal so. So. Nein, das ist doch schön, oder?
Okay. Yeah, we're running out of time. I'm curious about this channel, though. Oh, it's a very small... Wow. It only has 2 subs. And 5 videos. A very small channel. But, yeah, I mean, that was cool. And it looks like it's not very active. Like, all the videos are like 3 years ago and stuff. But, yeah, I mean... It's, like, for a comprehensible input, not bad. Give him a sub. I'll get... Hell. Okay, he's got 3 subs now. I just subbed. And I think just to round things out, I'll play one more Blitz game, and then it will be time to call it an evening. Piano Bob. We've got 2 dueling fianchettos here. Okay, lots of pawn movement. This is a very pawn-intensive... What is this, like, kind of a hedgehog setup, I guess? Not much piece development, which I should be able to take advantage of somehow. Okay. Oh, shit. Sorry, I forgot to switch over. Hang on. There we are. Now you should be able to see it. Okay, we'll close this up if that's what you want. Fine with me. Oh, that was not a great move just now. I am about to get a queen. Yeah. Okay. Is there further advantage to be taken of this? Hard to say. I mean, at the moment, let's see. We can certainly ahead on peace development. And, I mean, material as well. Oh shit, that's a fork. Okay, what can I do to improve this situation? Now it's about to happen. Got this fork. Are we gonna have the exact same thing happen again? No, not the exact same thing. Okay, have I got any good place for my queen right now? Still haven't sorted this fork. Although okay, that was actually not good. Because the bishop can just take it. However, I can think of worse situations. Okay. Definitely could be worse. Okay, this is a tough one. But there we go. And it looks like I might be winning on time one way or another. Yeah, I think this has me winning. Okay, GG's, and it is time for me to go. That ran a little bit longer, but I wanted to finish that one. That was getting to be a pretty exciting game. Have a good week. Thank you for everyone who joined. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And if you... Oh, I see there's somebody... Yeah, Riveroon has found a Bob Ross emote. Very apposite. And if you enjoy the stream, please consider supporting my other projects, such as the Inessa Armand translation project. It is a real lifeline for me at the moment, so all support, including signal boosting, is very much appreciated. Have a good evening, and see you next week on Friday at 4:30 p.m. US